Hello and welcome back to the XASCAR iRacing League. Today we're here at race number 5 here at Rockingham Speedway for the throwback race this season. So we'll be seeing a whole bunch of throwback paint schemes on the racetrack. And practice is just finishing up. And since I missed last week, we'll just go ahead and look at the media tab to see who's won the last few races. So last week at Watkins Glen for the truck race, Hunter Collier went on to win that one. So congrats to him. And then winning the Cup race at Watkins Glen last week was Diego Roldan for his first win of the season. So congrats to him too. And then winning the truck race on Monday here at the Rock was AJ Hyder, who finally found victory lane in the Smoky Mountain Truck Series. So congrats to him. And just to catch you up on winners here. Of course, Corbin Collins won at Bristol a few weeks ago, the race I actually streamed. So just finishing up practice here. We'll actually pull up the results right now. And speaking of Corbin Collins, he's top of the charts right now in practice. James Bomar second, and then last week's winner in third right now. As remember, it is the XASCAR throwback event, so you'll be seeing a whole bunch of throwback paint schemes that you see James Bomar in a little Matt Kenseth throwback, I believe. And only 24 people have registered in so far. We do have a heat race. The top 20 highest qualifiers will get into the main race, and then 5 more from the heat race will get in. But since we only have 24, it looks like everybody's getting in to the main event, which is a 100-lap event, by the way. Still about 2 minutes. We'll see if anyone can beat Corbin Collins' time. They see his throwback paint scheme. Very unique. Of course, that car in real life, I believe, could be wrong, but I believe Jeff Gordon ran it. And it was sponsored by Pepsi, but if you look closely, it kind of looks like the Pepsi logo, but it's actually his own little logo. It's nice to see when sponsors get creative and try to match the real life logo on the real life car that he's throwing back to. Sorry if you hear noises in the background. There are birds in my room. So, about a minute to go left in the practice session. Corbin Collins still leading away, as he looks to have another fast race car here. Of course, just swept Bristol 2 weeks ago in the Truck Series and here in the Cup Series. So he's going to be looking for his second win of the season. And a driver who's been fast but hasn't really been able to find victory lane, that's James Bomar. He's been close a few times, but just hasn't been able to capitalize at the end. We're currently second on the charts. 15 seconds left. Don't think anyone's going to beat Corbin Collins' time. So he's going to top the charts here. And it looks like we have 26 people registered now, so it looks like one driver is going to be going home. Yeah, it's going to be Corbin Collins topping charts in practice, so we'll be heading into qualifying now. So we'll watch the 73 of Corbin Collins. We'll actually ride on board with him if I can find the on board here. We'll see how he gets around this speedway. Remember, qualifying is 2 laps. All right, so Corbin Collins got the pole. Corbin Collins got the pole, and we got 6 drivers in the heat race. One of them will be going home. So it's the 43. You're fine. Chris Lilly, James USA, Jonathan Maynard, Jackson Glenn Austin, and Lath Hicks, who are all going to be racing in this heat race. And only one of them will be going home. So we'll see who that is. Only a 10-lap heat race here. Alright, so coming to the green here in heat race number 1. It's going to be the 43 leading us with Chris Lilly to his outside. And green flags out here in heat race number 1. So the 43 will lead lap 1. And reminder, only one car will be going home in this heat race. Alright, now that's James USA in the back. We still got 9 laps to go up there and pass the 60. As the 60's in the wall, so that might make him a bit tight. Here comes James USA down low, trying to make that pass work. And back up into the wall, Jonathan Maynard goes. We see in front Lath Hicks making a move on Jackson Glenn Austin. Jackson's just going to let him by. We're coming to 7 laps to go. And now Lath into the wall, but he's still keeping it going. Looks like the top 2 have kind of pulled away. All the leaders kind of pulled away from everybody else. And James USA kind of falling out of the pack, which is not good for him. Jackson Glenn Austin very loose in front of everybody, and he's going to save it and maybe not. Nope, he goes for a spin. Don't know if that's going to bring out the caution. No caution. He's going to get it back going, but now he's going to be last. And he's going to be the one going home, because unless he gets a caution, there's no way he's catching up now. 5 laps to go in heat race number 1. So now every driver just has to take it easy now. As you see Lath's trying to go for second on Chris Lilly. Trying to gain those extra spots for the main event. Yeah, the 43 has just pulled away from the rest of the field about a second, almost a second and a half over Hicks. So we come to 3 laps to go in this heat race. Everybody in this top 5 just has to take it easy. Two laps to go for the 43. It's really the closest two cars right now is Chris Lilly and Jonathan Maynard. But we're coming to the white flag here in heat race number 1. The 43 started on pole and has put on a clinic. Lap is slowly catching him, but it's just going to be not enough. He's down the back straightaway for the final time. And checkered flag waving. It's going to be the 43 bringing it home here in the heat race. Hicks second, Lilly third, Maynard fourth, and USA fifth. And your final car in, so Jackson Glenn Austin, after his earlier spin, will be going home. We'll go back and see what happened to him. Oh, never mind. It just put me back in the race. We'll get to your starting grid now. So, on pole, you got Corbin Collins. Right beside him, you're a Truck Series winner on Monday, Alexander Hyder. Row number 2, Diego Roldan and Sampson. Row number 3, Garrett Wright and Gino Mero. Row number 4, James Bomar and Soli. And then rounding out your top 10, Ethan Harrison and Josh Patterson. And the rest of your field down there. 11th on back. Of course, you see all the heat drivers. 21st on back, and then James USA rounding out your top, or rounding out your field in last. Space truck rolling. And these drivers ready to take on 100 laps here. So you see all the Chris Lilly cars. I'm not really sure what that team name is called, but the 99, the looks like the 19. A lot of SpongeBob paint, throwback paint schemes out here. Of course, Chris Lilly having the main one that one Jimmy Johnson ran. I'm not sure which year, but you'll know the design. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of SpongeBob paint scheme throwbacks out here. I believe all made by Chris Lilly. Maybe a few of his buddies. There we go. Pace truck is peeling in. It's going to be Corbin Collins leading us to the green flag with Alexander Hyder to his outside. And green flags out here at the Rock. Hyder wasting no time trying to take this lead away. He wants to sweep this weekend too, just like Corbin Collins did a few weeks ago at Bristol. You see almost 3 wide in the back here at White, underneath the 19 of Asoli. Back up front, Hyder still trying to look underneath, but Collins is going to clear him. Sampson hanging tight in third. We come on to lap number 4. Now, last time we were at a narrow track like this was Bristol, and it was actually a fairly clean race. So we'll see how this one goes. And you see back here they are jostling for positions. Josh Patterson, the 71, Gino and James Bomar all there battling for this. What spot is this? That's for 7th. It's Ethan Harrison into the wall behind them. And speaking of Josh Patterson, the last time we had heat races, he actually DNQ'd from it back at Bristol. So it's good to see him make it into this one here at the Rock. He's really the only DNQ I remember, and Jonathan Menard. So still Corbin Collins out front here on lap 6. We got a battle for 3rd. That's Diego Roldan, last week's winner, trying to get past Brendan Sampson, and Brendan's just gonna wisely let him go. Not trying to use up his tires early here. But up front, Alexander Hyder is trying again. Just can't get that run on the inside. As we come here on lap number 8. Corbin Collins has led them all, but he's had company all 8 laps so far. You see Alexander getting right close to his back bumper, trying to force him into a little mistake to get around him. So he's got a nice run, but he's still going to tuck in behind the 73. Now looking a bit lower. And he's underneath him now. Here we go, battle for the race lead. Hyder's going to try to send it into the corner, but Corbin Collins is going to stay right there into his outside lane. But out of turn 4, it looks like Hyder is going to clear, and he's going to be the new race leader. And he's going to lead lap number 10. And we have a caution for Harrison Mitchell, who has gone around in turn number 4. So we'll go back and take a look at that real quick, see what happened to him. There we go, and there's actually a car in front of him having issues. A green car. And here comes, oh, yep, they just make a little bit of contact, and around goes Mitchell. And then 82 also involved in that. I'm not sure what happened to him coming off turn 2, but he was very loose. Yeah, battling with Jonathan Menard. And yeah, just hits that little seam on the inside, gets loose, corrects himself. But then heading into turn 4 here, just slides up the track a little bit into the side of the 58. Caused a bit more problems. So, looks like a few drivers came down pit road, about 5 of them. Everyone else electing to stay out. So that was perfect timing for the 24 of Alexander Hyder to take the race lead away. Because now he's going to have the little restart boost. And he gets to become the control car. is coming to the one to go this time by. Maybe not. Yep. Nope. We are. No choose cone in this league. You just line up where Iracing tells you to. Alright, so coming back to the green flag, gonna be Alexander Hyder leading us this time. Corbin Collins to his outside, and then right behind them, Diego Roldan and Brandon Sampson. And the pace truck down pit road. Alexander Hyder leads us back to the green flag here on lap 15. A great restart by him. Not so great restart for the 73 of Collins. So you see Diego Roldan underneath him. Corbin Collins gets to run off the corner, and he's going to take back that second spot. Look at Josh Patterson, only one on that outside lane right now, looking to get inside the top 5. Has to pass the 19 of Logan Soley. And now looking to the outside of the 34 of Brendan Sampson. Way up the racetrack he goes, almost into the wall, but he keeps it off, and he's going to take 4th away from that 34. Lath Hicks into the wall way back here, almost causing a collision with somebody. That was almost bad. I think someone phased through him actually. Back up front. Corbin Collins is getting eat up right now by Josh Patterson and Diego Roldan. And now Patterson into the wall, very loose. Holds it straight, but all that ground he just gained is now gone. He's going to have to regroup and try to gain it back. And we have a caution on the track. I'm not for sure who. It might have just been thrown, because I'm not seeing anyone like far off. It actually might be for Lath Hicks. We'll go back and see what happened. So here we go, coming out of turn 2. And just gets loose. And back up the racetrack into the 43. And then disappears. So it looks like he might have Alt F forward, but still collected one of them. Yep, there's the caution. So we had a few drivers in the pack pit. Josh Patterson coming in after his wall contact. Gonna try to fix that car a little bit. You see Jay Mulder taking his time on pit road. He's going to be the last car out. So yeah, it looks like Lath Hicks might have left the race. So he will be awarded a 25th place finish. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're green. Oh, okay. My bad. Brandon Sampson, I don't know what happened there, but he's going to get called for jumping the restart. He's having lag issues right now. His hood is gone. Now it's back. But yeah, I was looking at him. I saw him fall down on the leaderboard, and I was like, what the heck? And then I saw him take the lead. I was like, something's wrong. Well, we're coming on to lap 20. I didn't realize cautions were that short here. Hyder has the lead. And they're probably just going to clear the 34's black flags. I'd say so, because you saw him lagging up there. He dropped back a few positions. Currently right behind Garrett White, and there goes Chris Lilly around in the back. with Josh Patterson in the 15. A little incident in the back here. I think Chase Gibbons was also involved. You know, just because you correct me, Logan, I'm not going to capitalize the R. We'll go back and see what happened here. As Chase Gibbons' incident might have been separate. I'm not sure though. It was around Chris Lilly, but there you see Chris Lilly up the racetrack. Oh, Josh Patterson gets loose below him, and around they all go. And then Chase Gibbons, I'm not sure what happened to him. Oh no, he was involved in this incident. Actually, maybe not. Nope, he just gets loose. Kind of lags out. Spins like up the track. And James Bomar gets collected. Oh, there's Jonathan Maynard too. And that 60. Go back and see what happened to him. Looks like James USA might have gotten into the back of him. That's exactly what happened. And he hit both inside walls. So like 3 different wrecks occurring here on the back straightaway. So multiple cars torn up. Was the replay graphic on? Shit. I thought I turned that off. My mistake here. We'll go. Well, hold on. Let me see what they're on. Now they're on 1 to go. Well, I think I just missed the whole wreck. It's whatever. Here, since because of that, I will capitalize the R. There you go. We'll see if they can actually keep it green for a little while here. Because ever since that first caution, we've just had 2 others after that. Here we go, coming back onto the front straightaway. Pace truck down pit road. Alexander Hyder going to lead us back to the green. And green flags out here at Rockingham. So a better restart for that 7-3 this time. But Alexander's still out front, holding that lead. Going on to lap number 26. Looks like everyone's single file for the most part until you get back here. As Hunter is very up the racetrack, almost into the side of Jay there. And Jay's very loose now. Down into Hunter, and there they go. Chris Lilly getting a piece of it. I think James USA was there. There's the 67. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jay Mulder got very loose coming out of the corner. Came down, collected Hunter Collier. This time we'll actually go back to see the replay, and I'll actually click the button to take the graphic off. So you see, they were very tight coming off the corner. And then I guess James just hits a seam. Gets his car very, very loose. And he almost saved it, but then came back down into the 1. And actually, the 67, whoa, what a ride that was. Was wrecking behind him even before. You see Hunter in the middle of the racetrack. I believe James USA was a bit involved there. And then Chris Lilly gets a piece of it at the end. 60 of Jonathan gets by, and then someone comes flying in here, but luckily doesn't hit the 1. Looks like the 82. Where's this 67? Because he was wrecking behind these two. I think he might have hit that. No, he was in the wall. It looks like might have hit that same seam. But he hit the inside and outside wall pretty hard, so that's gonna definitely be a lot of damage to fix. And then hits the inside wall again, trying to dodge Hunter. As you see live look now, he's just sitting on pit road. As everybody's coming down. Or at least Corbin Collins came in. And why is Corbin Collins down pit road? He's gonna go a lap down. No, he's getting past. Oh, he pitted a lap after everybody. Strange. He's gonna be staying down there, so now that's gonna put him way in the back. That's gonna give Logan Soley second. Corbin Collins still sitting on pit road. I'm not sure what his deal is. But we're about to go green. As Garrett White has brought it to the garage, so he's going to join Lath Hicks. As the pace truck's in, Alexander Hyder going to lead us back to the green flag again. And, oh, he will spin on the start, and he's around in front of the field. Oh, disaster. Chase Givens piles in there at the end. The 19 of Logan Soley, man, he just got up to second, and he's wrecked. Chase Givens, there's the 28 of Bradley Sawinski. I think a few others was involved. I think the 34 of Brendan Sampson was involved there as well. It's just old tires on these restarts. You got to watch out for them. I believe the same we had the same problems with the Xfinity cars 2 seasons ago when I was actually on track racing. Where is his name? There he is. So we'll go back and see. I mean, what else can you say? It's Alexander Hyder. Has wheel spin on the restart and collects a whole bunch of them. Chase Givens piles into Logan at the end. Sawinski's spinning up front. Just mayhem. Right on board with Brandon Sampson here, as he was also collected into this. And see, he tried to get on the brakes, but just cars behind him didn't react fast enough, and he was basically just shoved into it. So here he comes down pit road. Just cautions, breeding cautions now. But Diego Rolling got around that. So he's going to take the race lead away, with Ethan Harrison behind him, then Gino Mero and James Bomar rounding out your second row, and Austin Duran. Rounds out your top 5. So it should be coming to the 1 to go signal next time by. This is going to be the 99 of Diego Roldan, looking to go back-to-back, as he just won the Glen last week. Or not the Glen, it was Road America. Truck Series went to the Glen, but the Cup Series went to Road America. He got the win there. It's another road course, same thing. So I don't know if this 99 is specifically to a throwback to any real life car, but like I said, all the Chris Lilly cars were running SpongeBob themed paint schemes. So you see the 53 is there as well. Currently running 6th. And the other one, the 19, just got involved on a wreck. And there's one more, I think Jason Gallagher back there as well. There we go, Diego leading us back to the green flag here on lap 35. Good restart by that 99. No wheel spin this time. As Gino quickly up the 2nd. Austin up the 3rd. As Ethan Harrison just did not get a good restart. Starting on that outside lane. Now he's trying to look underneath Austin, but now he's got James Bomar on his outside and Jonathan Menard on his inside. How about the 60 of Jonathan? Was in the heat race. Oh, he's going to come up, almost wreck Ethan. But was in the heat race and now up here battling into this top 5. And now being forced 3 wide. You see Austin very loose in front of him. And we have another caution. Looks like it might be for the 67 again. And you see a piece of debris just fly off his car. It's just been a tough night for him. So we'll go back and take a look at what happened to him. Actually, there's more to this story. Right in front of him, Alexander Hyder. Looks like he gets loose. Spins into the 67. That's where the damage for the 67 goes, and then you see his tire was just destroyed, and up into the wall he goes. So his night is probably going to come to an end. We'll ride on board with him. You see his tires just killed. Up into the wall he goes. And yep, his night will be over as his toe link is just all kinds of destroyed. So he brought it to the garage. So he'll be, I believe, our 3rd DNF of the night. As Brandon Sampson still down pit road trying to fix his car. Actually, I think he might have went to the garage as well. So Corbin Collins back up, but he is 3 laps down. Not really sure what happened to him. But him and Alexander Hyder were the two favorites earlier this race. But now they're both having problems with Hyder wrecking a few times in this 73, now 3 laps down. Luckily, I believe he's the only car many laps down. Maybe not. The 67 is as well, but the 67, of course, has gone to the garage. I think Logan Soli's also out of the race. But back up front, we'll be going one more lap around here before we take the green. So the pace truck should be shutting off his lights this time by. There's Austin Duran giving Gino some love taps on that outside lane. I feel like it's been a little while since we've seen this 71 in victory lane. We'll see if he can get to it in about 60 laps. But we've just been having cautions after cautions, so we'll see if we can even make it 60 laps. Here we go, coming back to the green flag. We'll see if they can last up front here. As it's going to be Diego Roldan leading us back to the green flag. Be careful for wheel spin. We've seen how that's cost some drivers already. And green flag's back out here at Rockingham. Diego quickly up the first. Gino up quickly up the second. And then side by side for third, Austin Duran. It's one car hard into the inside wall. That's the 15 of a Dimitri, I believe. No caution. He keeps it straight. But he's definitely going to probably come down pit road to fix some damages. That was a pretty big impact to the inside wall. We got a lap car up in front. That's James Mulder. That's not what Corbin Collins wants to see. He doesn't need anyone else going a lap down. So you see the front pack is pretty calm. And there's James Mulder losing it on the apron. Everybody gets around him, but that's going to bring out the caution. And he just went a lap down. And if this goes by like real life rules, no one gets the lucky dog. This is going to help that 15 of, let's see if I can find his, yeah, it is Dimitri, so that's going to help him. So he can come down pit road and fix that damage. Let's go back and see what happened to the 51, which is right in front of the leaders. And I believe he just hits a seam. That same seam we've been seeing everybody hit coming out of turn 2. But around he goes. I feel like it's been a little while since these guys have pitted. Let's see. Oh yeah, the top 3 have not pitted at all this race. And then the 60 of Jonathan pitted about 22 laps ago. So did James Bomar, Chris Lilly, and then Gallagher, Patterson. They pitted about 12 laps ago. And it looks like they are giving the 73 a lucky dog here. So he's going to get one of his laps back. So we'll see when these leaders pit, as some of them are on very old tires. not really sure what's happening here with James Bomar. But he and Austin Duran almost just wrecked each other. See, Hyder's in, Dimitri's in. Hyder's still trying to regroup from his 2 earlier wrecks. But the pace truck lights are off. So we'll be going green this time by. Jonathan Minard, though, like we said, was in the heat race, up 20 positions. Right now, your biggest mover. And Bristol didn't really go well for him. DNQ'd from that race. But got into this race after competing in the heat and currently running 4th. So a good day so far for this 60. He's been to the wall a few times, but that's about it. We'll see if he can keep this strong run alive for these next 50-something laps. Base truck should be coming in this time by. We'll see if they can keep it green for a little longer here. So you see the pace truck down pit road. It's going to be Diego Roldan leading us back to the green flag. And the green flag's back out here at the Rock. Not a good restart for the 60 or 71. But Austin Duran capitalizes on that, gets up to second, but Gino with a huge run off the corner. Trying to take that second spot back. Jason Gallagher into the wall back here. He was battling with James Bomar for 4th. He's going to fall back a little bit. And he down James USA wrecks right in front of him. So the caution is out. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really looking what happened there. I was trying to get the Jason Gallagher's name. We'll go back and see. James USA just somehow ended up on the hood of that 85. And poor Jason Gallagher, he was just... Yeah, it looks like James USA slides it into the corner and then wrecks himself. Surprisingly, no one else involved. If you're Jason Gallagher, you gotta be like, what the heck was that? We just saw Jason get into the wall coming off of 4. And again to 1 and 2 here. I mean, James USA just basically used him as a wall. We got a few cars pitting up front. James Bomar, Chris Lilly. They're both in. They were both running top 10. Still, the top 3 have yet to come down pit road. So we'll see who wins this pit lane battle coming off. Which I think is just going to easily be James Bomar. As he had some competition from Dimitri, but you see out of pit road, that's when he goes. Probably the other one. So this next lap will be hitting halfway through this race. We've had 8 cautions, so about 8 more, and we'll finish this thing off. Alright, so should be coming to the one to go single this time by. Diego still leading this one. So we've just passed halfway in this race. Sorry, I just slapped my mic. So the lucky dog went to Jay Mulder there. So now Corbin Collins is the only one laps down. And then everyone behind him is out of the race. So here we go. Can they keep it green? We'll find out. And back into the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Rockingham. Austin Duran, a great jump on that outside lane. Almost stuck with Diego. But Diego pulls away now. Patterson very loose. How about Josh Patterson gaining his spots back? Remember last time he was up here, though, he got loose and almost destroyed his whole race. He's having a battle with that 60 of Jonathan Maynard. Try to get around him, but Jonathan's sticking tough on that outside lane. And Josh very loose. The 60's into the wall. These two are battling their hearts out right now for this fourth spot. And now Hunter Collier is trying to get to that top 5. So interesting about this throwback here is it's not a throwback to anything but himself back in like season 1. Of course, the 2 doesn't really have a throwback. He's all over the place right now. Josh Patterson is. I don't think the 58 is a throwback here. I don't think the 58 is a throwback either. Of course, the 20 is a throwback to, I believe, Matt Kinsel. Up front here you got this little SpongeBob throwback. I'm guessing it's to the first SpongeBob movie. Doesn't look like Austin Duran's running a throwback, nor is the 71 of Gino. I mean, they could be throwback to like paint schemes they've run in the past. I just don't know, but I doubt it. As the top 3 have pulled away from the field, Hunter Collier and Josh Patterson. As Patterson gets into the wall, I was about to say they're about to be battling for this 4th spot. I'm not sure what happened to the 60, but he's fallen back to 16th. Problems for him, but we are keeping it green. It's Austin Duran not letting this 99 go. I believe that 25 has a few wins in this league, so does this 99. Of course, Gino also has a few wins. Which Gino, he might be the Season 1 champion. I'm pretty sure he is the Season 1 champion when we were back using Xfinity cars. So he's looking to find victory lane tonight. Right now, Diego pulling away from the Austin Duran, the 2nd spot. And then all these drivers, they have about a 2nd gap over Hunter Collier. And James Bomar has found himself back into the top 5. And that 20, which I think, yeah, he just came down pit road, so he's got those fresh tires. Look at the top 3, man. I'm surprised they haven't pitted yet for at least fuel. I'm not really sure how long the field run is, though. How about the 43? He's been quiet all night, of course, winning the heat race earlier. Has cracked himself into the top 10. Currently running 8th and battling for 7th with the 58, Harrison Mitchell. So a quiet night, but a good night for this 43, it looks like, after starting in the back. And so far has stayed out of most of the trouble. Pretty sure, I think he was involved in the wreck with Lath Hicks, but that's about it. How about behind him, the 82? Who's also had a little bit of a struggling night. Has found his way into 9th. And Chris Lilly just right behind him, trying to regroup after his earlier wrecks. 53. With that Jimmy Johnson low SpongeBob throwback. Back up front, Diego Roldan has about a half a second lead over Austin Duran. And Duran has almost a half a second lead over Gino. And right here comes James Bomar on those fresher tires, trying to get around Hunter Collier. And he will. So he's going to try to chase down these leaders now. As you see back here, the 43 and the 58, they're kind of forming a little pack here. The 82 and the 53 and the 85, as they're trying to battle with each other. Then you see Jason Gallagher trying to regroup after his incident earlier with James USA. He's cracked himself back into the top 10 so far. Ooh, loose off the corner. He's going to lose that top 10 to Chris Lilly. And just outside of this pack, Ethan Harrison, he's slowly closing in. Then you got everybody else. All the way back to Alexander Hyder, who, after his restart spin, it's just not the night he's wanted. As he's very, very off pace right now. As Jay Mulder has gone around on the back straightaway again. And this is going to bring out the caution. That's exactly what Corbin Collins wants to see, as he's going to be the lucky dog to go one lap down. We'll go back and see what happens to this 51. Looks like just the same problem in turn number 2. Or he's going to hit the seam and just get loose. Overcorrects his car. And it actually took a while before the caution actually came out, but it eventually does. I wouldn't be surprised if the leaders are pitting right now. I'd say they'd be coming in. I mean, they've made it 71 laps. Yep, here they come. The 99 of Diego, 25 of Austin, and the 71 of Gino. Followed by everybody else. As James Bomar is destroyed. What happened to this 20? We'll go back. I'll go back after pit stops to see what happened, but I realized he was not in 4th. And that car is killed. Well, we'll check it out after pit stops. 2 drivers stayed out, Ethan Harrison and Bradley Sawinski. We'll see who wins the race off pit road. Looks like it's going to be the 60 of Jonathan Menard. Coming out second will be Austin Duran. It looks like Diego might have gotten him actually. Hold on, where is the 20? There he is. Let's go back and see what happened. It had to have been under caution. And here he is. So caution's out. Oh, it looks like he was having some internet issues. Down the track he goes, and hard into the inside wall. I can't believe that. Yeah, you'll see he has a lag spike. Up into the outside wall, and then down into the inside wall. And this is pretty big impact into that concrete. The front bumper flying off that thing. Very, very unfortunate circumstances for this 20 team. And he's going to call it quits. I don't blame him. So, two drivers stand out here, Ethan Harrison and Bradley Sawinski. Let's see when the last time they pitted. 29 laps and 41 laps. Wait, no, that's... Yeah, it's been 29 laps for Ethan Harrison and then 41 laps for Sawinski. So we'll see if they can hold them off, but these two have not really been the fastest cars today. But they got clean air now, so we'll see how this plays out. But here we go. Ethan Harrison chooses the top this time. And he will lead the field back to the green flag here. So I'm not sure where Diego went. I don't even see him in the top 10. He must have gotten a speeding penalty. Gino quickly to the outside, though. Ethan's not going to let him have it easy. Now Gino to the inside. Trying to get a run on the 77. But Ethan with a huge run off the corner as we got 25 laps to go here at Rockingham. A few drivers wall riding back there. So Ethan with this clean air is helping him a lot. And there they go around. Harrison Mitchell to the inside wall. Alexander Hyder involved as well. Corbin Collins involved in this one. Oh, big hit there for the 43. That's probably going to end his night, man. He was having... maybe it might not end it, but he was doing decent late here. And now caught up in this incident with Harrison Mitchell. He was the first one to go around. The 60 wrecked with the 73, so I don't think Corbin Collins is going to get the lucky dog now because of that. There we go. So the 58, Harrison Mitchell into the wall. James Mulder comes up the racetrack too. They're just all making contact. Into the wall they go. There's Hyder getting involved. There you see the 60 and the 73 wrecking in the back. And then no brakes the 58 has. Comes up into the 43. Yeah, Mulder and the 82 both hit the wall, which causes a chain reaction into Harrison Mitchell. And Mitchell down into the 24. Back here, Menard already sideways, wrecking with Corbin Collins. And then Harrison Mitchell His car comes back up the racetrack right into the path of the 43. And nowhere for that 43 to go. So Harrison Mitchell down pit road. Gonna be looking to fix this damage. Poor Alexander Hyder. His night, it's just, it's not been good. So I believe the 15 might have gotten the lucky dog there. Maybe not, but him and Corbin Collins will both be one lap down, battling for the lucky dog. One to go single this time by Ethan Harrison on older tires, but he's got that clean air. That's what's probably going to save him. So just shy of 20 laps to go. Ethan Harrison's going to lead us to the green flag. Pace truck down pit road, and green flag's back in the air here at Rockingham. Austin all over the back bumper of Gino, but Gino has company from Hunter. And now we'll clear that one. Gino with a huge run down the back straightaway, trying to find a way around this 77 without killing his tires too much. But out of turn 4, we'll be seeing 20 laps to go this time by. Jason Gallagher into the wall back there. Still running 5th. Josh Patterson, very loose, and they're wrecking behind him. He's going to save it. Corbin Collins involved again. Chase Gibbons hard into that inside wall. So that'll probably give the lucky dog to the 15 so he can get back on the lead lap. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like it might have been that 51 again of Jay Mulder. And yes, it was very loose on the inside wall. Then overcorrects it up into the 73. And there's Chase Gibbons wrecking. And into the inside wall he goes. See it from another angle. And Jay Mulder, this is the 3rd time he's spun out of this corner. So Chase Gibbons down pit road trying to repair some damage. As it's still Ethan Harrison out front. Alright, so it's basically just the battle of clean air at this point. Ethan Harrison holding strong on those older tires. We'll pull up the pit strategy links here. I see about 27 lap older tires than Gino. And actually a lot of other cars behind him too. So we'll see if anyone can get around this 77. We'll see if they can even have enough time before we get another caution to get around the 77. But Ethan Harrison, I know he is a winner, a former winner in this league. He's looking to add another one here tonight. I'm pretty sure everyone in this top 5 has won in this league before. Maybe not Jason Gallagher, but I could be wrong. Like I said in past streams, I focused on this league back in Season 1. Didn't really focus much of it in Season 2. And now here in Season 3, it's somewhat of a focus. We'll be restarting with 15 laps to go. Ethan's going to choose the outside lane again. So far, the only leader who has chosen that top side. So the 15 actually did not get a lucky dog. And Chase Gibbons will also join that lucky dog battle with Corbin Collins and Dimitri. Harrison Mitchell. No, 43 might join him as well. He will not. So 3 cars going to be battling for the lucky dog. 73, the 15, and the 2. If we get another caution, which I'm pretty sure we will. Alright, so here we go again. 11 cautions so far. We're coming to 15 laps to go. The pace truck back down pit road. Ethan Harrison with Gino Mero on the front row. And Ethan with a nice launch here on this restart. Austin Duran quickly gets up to second. Now he's going to go try to battle up there with Ethan Harrison. And Jay Mulder's crashing again with a few others. Chase Gibbons hardens that inside wall. The 15 might have just snuck through to take the lucky dog. 43 also involved. As I'm not sure what happened. We'll go back and see. And I think the same thing happened again with the 51. Yep, just loses it out of the corner, and actually Chase Gibbons gets wrecked by a different car. Corbin Collins involved there. You see the 43 spinning. Chase Gibbons might have I think he might have taken a massive hit into the inside wall. I think it was Harrison Mitchell that bounced off into him. Yep, Harrison Mitchell very loose. Hard to that inside wall. Chase Gibbons goes, and it's just been not his night. See a ton of damage to that Camry. I know I could find fastest lap somewhere in here. I gotta remember. Here we go. So we'll see who has the fastest lap. Looks like it's this guy right here, and it was actually looks like James Bomar had the fastest lap with a 23.78. But of course he has since DNF'd from this race. So very unfortunate for him. But one to go single this time by. Harrison chooses the outside. Of course, Ethan Harrison not thrown back to a real-life paint scheme, but is thrown back to himself. I remember that car when he would run it all the time. The Pals. I've never been to a Pals, but I live on the East Coast, so I should find one day. Currently holding his own, even with those older tires. Just that clean air, man, it's really helping him. So here we go. Just shy of 10 laps to go. The pace truck's down pit road. It's going to be Ethan Harrison leading us back to the green flag. And he gets turned by Austin Duran. Oh, no. Another restart crash here. This time only 2 cars involved. My goodness. Go back and see what happened. There we go. Coming to the restart. Oh, look. Ethan, he might have wheel spun down into the 25. So we'll try to look at this. We'll go chopper cam. See if we can see a better angle. Here we go. Coming to the restart. He's got Gino pushing him from behind. The 25 looked like he might have come up a little bit, but the 77 also looked like he came down. And this is probably going to end both of their days, at least at a chance at a win. As Ethan Harrison's down pit road. 73 of Corbin Collins finally back on the lead lap after that restart crash. So Austin Duran actually got to keep second. Unfortunately for Ethan Harrison, he's going to have way fresher tires than everybody, but tires really didn't mean much here as long as you had the lead. We should be coming to the one to go this time by. Gino Mero out front with Austin Duran. Bradley Sawinski, who is also on way older tires, up here in third. Then Hunter Collier fourth. And Diego Roldan back to fifth. And he's got a fast car, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's up here by the end. Of course, I believe he got a speeding penalty on pit road or some type of penalty, which caused him to go to the back. But he survived the chaos so far. How about Alexander Hyder, though? Up here into the top 10 with that car that's ready for the scrapyard. He's been in multiple wrecks this second half of the event. But he's looking to get a decent finish out of it. Of course, he won the truck race on Monday. Unfortunately, probably won't sweep the weekend here. But here we go. We'll be restarting with 8 laps to go. It's going to be Gino Mero out front. This is his first time being the leader on a restart. So green flag back in the air here at Rockingham. And it looks like everyone's relatively clean. I like to see how that 28 fares, who's on way older tires than all these drivers up here. Oh, Gino gets very loose from the lead. The 28 and the 24 run into the back of him. That's going to hand the lead to Austin Duran with 7 laps to go. A big mistake for Gino as Ethan Harrison's off the racetrack into the grass and spinning back up the track. He might hit that outside wall. He does, but there's no caution as he's sitting on the track. Oh, and now the 25 gets loose off turn 2. That's going to hand the lead to a Hunter Collier. Somehow, no cautions. As we come to 6 laps to go, Jason Gallagher has found himself in second. Alexander Hyder is somehow in fourth, and looking on Bradley Sawinski for third. Bit of contact, but we're coming to 5 laps to go this time by. Somehow there was no caution after all that mayhem. And now we have a caution. And guess who it is? It's the 43 who's got tons of damage. We'll go back and check out everything that just happened there. First, Jay Mulder. This time it's turn 4 he's got problems in. Oh my goodness, almost got killed by Chase Gibbons. And somehow the 43, oh, he just loses it on the apron trying to avoid. Up into the track he goes. So the first problem... Did I even... Yeah, I got to... The first problem was with Gino a few laps ago on the restart. Right here. There we go. Just on those cold tires, he gets loose off the corner. Overcorrects it up into the wall. There's Ethan Harrison losing it in the back. I didn't even realize that. 24 and 28 getting into the back of it. And then back here with Ethan Harrison. Not sure what happens to him. Oh, he just gets loose off the corner into that inside wall. And it spins back up the racetrack. Then coming out of turn 2, the leader again, Austin Duran, into the inside wall hard. Multiple different incidents here. Almost just came up and killed Corbin Collins. Luckily did not. But how about this? Hunter Collier out front late looking for his first cup win of the season. Of course, won at Watkins Glen 2 weeks ago. I was trying to remember if Watkins Glen was last week or not. No, wait. Watkins Glen was last week. Oh, no, I'm thinking because the freaking truck race happened on Monday. So, yeah. Last week was Watkins Glen, but the truck race already happened, so he's not going to sweep this weekend. But, yeah, he did win the truck race at Watkins Glen. As he's going to elect the outside lane. The 85 is going to go low. Alexander Hyder, though, he still has a shot to sweep the weekend. So you'll see the pit links here. Sawinski 66 laps so far on that stint, and Hyder has the freshest tires. At least in this top 3. Josh Patterson has the freshest tires in this top 8. We'll see. Don't count out that 24. He was quick earlier. See how quick he is now. Also, Diego Roldan, I don't know when he got it, but he's got some front bumper damage. How about this, the 15 and 73? They're both in this top 10 after being lapped down and battling for that lucky dog late here in this event. We'll see if they can make it 2 laps around. All they have to do is make it to the white, and then they can just spin it and wreck all they want. But the pace truck is down pit road. Hopefully for the final time, it's going to be Hunter Collier leading us back to the green flag. Great restart by him. Not a bad restart for Jason Gallagher, though. It's Gallagher with the run. Oh, Sawinski pushes the 24 to the wall, and there they go around in the back. Sawinski with heavy damage, and there's more cars. Josh Patterson, Harrison Mitchell, Dimitri in that 15, also involved. Those older tires for this 28. Looks like they finally caused him, as he's going to be done for the day. We'll see coming out of turn 2 here. He gets on that apron, comes up into Hyder. and spins down into Diego. Oh, Diego, big damage. And up here with Harrison Mitchell and all these guys. They got involved when that 99 was spinning. Poor Diego rolling. Basically just an innocent bystander than that. We'll go chopper cam just to see this a little bit better. Big hit right there. Gino also involved. Yeah, that's going to end the 99's day, as this left front is just not even moving. So the DNF board is just racking up now. This is still Hunter Collier out front. We're gonna go another lap around. Looks like one more lap. Yeah, that's fine.
Or do you want me to shut it later?
So Corbin Collins, who was dominating this thing at the start, him and Alexander Hyder, they found their way back up here. Collins in 6th, Hyder in 3rd. So should be coming to the one to go this time by Hunter Collier out front. So we'll see if they can make it to the white. That's all they have to do is just make it to the white flag, and then all bets are off. Hunter Collier going to lead us with Jason Gallagher to his inside. The row number 2, 2 damaged cars of Alexander Hyder and Gino Mero. Here we come. Back to the restart. And the green flag back in the air here at Rockingham. 2 laps to go. I'm not sure how many green-white checkered attempts they get, but Hunter with a nice gap over second place as they're battling for second. Now Jason Gallagher finally clears. Hyder very loose off the corner, but saves it. As coming out of turn number 4, they're going to see the white flag for Hunter Collier. Jason Gallagher still in striking distance, though. He just got to set up a move. That's not going to help him, though, as he hits the wall. Now maybe it does a little bit. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Let's see what Jason Gallagher pulls here. He's going to sit it in deep to the inside. Hunter's going to try to hold it in up high. Here they come out of turn number 4. They're making contact, beating and banging side by side. But it's going to be Hunter Collier getting at the line. So after all of that destruction, a nice side-by-side finish here at the end with Hunter Collier and Jason Gallagher. But in the end of the day, it's going to be Hunter Collier getting his first win of the season here at Rockingham. It's a nice clean finish to the line. A little bit of bumps and bangs, but that never hurts anybody. So he'll... Sorry, my cat's being stupid. So Hunter going to come to the front straightaway here, and he's going to burn it down. He's going to park it on the front straightaway and bring it down pit road. So let's get to the discords, and I don't think I have the ability to drag people in. Who even finished there? Was it Gino? I think it was Gino. Yes, it was. I don't think I have the ability to drag people in. I do not. So we'll just go to the waiting room and talk to Gino. All right, Gino, you copy?
Yep, got a copy.
All right, well, it was a pretty tame race for you up until the end, where you had the lead, but unfortunately made a little mistake, which sent you kind of further back, but ended up ultimately getting back up into third. How do you feel?
I mean, first of all, this track it's nice in a long run, but for everything that's fucking holy, like, excuse my language, but it's just so annoying. I mean, restarts are just so they're just single file. If you're not on the top, you're basically gone. And I tried to block Austin, and I did that, and I was perfectly fine. I wasn't even full throttle off exit, and the right rear just decided to get loose, and I had it corrected. And given the fact how this suspension is set up on this car with Rockingham, and it just went to the wall, but I have no clue how I recovered to third.
Well, you weren't the only driver having problems coming out of turn number 2. Just a lap after that, actually, Austin Duran did the same thing you did. Got loose off that corner. But you weren't the only one tonight off that corner. Is there anything else you would like to say before you head out here?
I just want to thank Alan for the paint scheme, and I want to thank Chimera Creative. Definitely not how I wanted to finish, this race with this paint. Well, I finished third, so that's good with points. I think I'm pretty sure secured into top 10 now, but it's just, yeah, just give me to some mile and a halves.
I'm not really sure where the schedule is, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're heading to a mile and a half. We've been to a few road courses and now here at the Rock, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're heading to one, but who knows.
Yeah, it looks like we're heading to Chicagoland, so
that's gonna be fun.
Definitely gonna be more excited about that. I'd rather plow up the racetrack than just get loose randomly.
All right, well, Gino, thank you for your time and congrats on your third place finish tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, well, since Jason Gallagher is not in here, I guess we'll talk to your winner, Hunter Collier. How do you feel, man, winning here for your first win of the season? And a nice side-by-side finish with Jason Gallagher there at the end. How do you feel?
Dude, that was an insane finish. I thought that I lost it on the first green, white, checkered when there was a caution. But, I just had an absolutely amazing restart on the second part, and that just saved me. But good job to Jason Gallagher there. He ran me clean all the way around the final lap, and I thought that there's maybe going to be some contact, but no, he kept it clean, and we just had an absolutely amazing finish. I'm just absolutely elated.
Well, like I said, your first win your first win in the Cup Series this season. Of course, just got your first win in the Truck Series a few weeks ago at Watkins Glen. So, winning in both leagues so far, that's definitely a big accomplishment that not many people really get to do.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that I had like a little bit of a jump up this season. I didn't win at all last season, so coming out and getting 2 wins in the span of 2 weeks. While the first one was a little bit questionable, this one was also pretty questionable too. But you know what? A win's a win, and I'm just surprised that I've had this much of a jump as of late.
Oh, maybe it's that paint scheme you were running. Maybe that's your good luck charm.
Well, I won in it the first season as XASCAR, so maybe there's something to it. It's cursed because I can only ever win in that thing, and I mean, apologies for the language, I absolutely freaking hate to run that thing. Absolutely horrible paint scheme, but you know what? If I can go out and win every single week I run that thing, you know what? It's a price to pay.
All right. Well, congrats on winning tonight here at the Rock. Is there anything else you would like to add before we head out here?
Well, just the usual. I'd like to thank my team owner Chase Gibbons and also the admins too. The number one car was pretty fast tonight. Interesting win, but the field had a relatively clean stint somewhere in there, but it wasn't exactly perfect. Just like to thank you as well for broadcasting, and it was a pretty decent race.
Yeah, pretty wild race indeed. So yeah, thank you for your time and congrats on your win tonight. And I'll see you next week at Chicagoland.
All right, see you, Bogey. Just one thing too. Jason's in the general chat. Just move him down.
Oh, I can't really slide people in, but I'll just see if he'll come in here.
All right, thank you.
So we'll see if we get Jason in here. Oh, there. Okay, there he is. All right, so
I was in the bathroom, okay?
you're fine. So yeah,
Okay.
congrats on your second place finish here tonight. It was a pretty quiet race for you at the beginning, but got up here late. I think you had a little mistake, but then got up there again, and ultimately, in a side-by-side finish with Hunter Collier. Unfortunately, didn't get the win, but always nice to see a nice clean finish after a wild race like that.
Hell yeah. I kind of just sent it as hard as I could without absolutely wrecking him into 3. And I should have gone more on TA, but I probably could have got him, but I wasn't really confident coming into this race. I'm not good in this combo, but I'll take a P2. Everyone else wrecked. No, I accidentally muted my... Wait. Okay, we're good.
You weren't unmuted for when you were saying all those words, so that's
No,
good.
I accidentally hit the button on my mouse that mutes my audio.
Oh. Well, is there anything else you would like to add before you head out here?
Not really.
All right. Well, Jason, congrats on your second place finish here. And I know we've been to a many road courses and now this track, but we're going to Chicagoland next week, so
Hooray.
I know, pretty excited about that.
And then Indy, which is on my birthday, so that's cool.
Oh, well, happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most scuffed interview I've ever done.
All right. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time.
I'm going back to general.
All right. See you. What an interesting guy. All right. So, before I actually head out here, we'll take a look at the finish. You see, as we get back to what? Why did my one button do that? All right. Well, I guess we can't really do that. I guess one sends it back. Hey, there's the finish right there with Hunter Collier and Jason Gallagher. a nice side-by-side finish, and then we'll go back a little bit here. We'll just watch the whole final lap here. Side by side out of the corner, and Hunter gets it there at the end. And actually back here, these three were having a insane battle for third. Gino ultimately the one on top. See, Corbin makes a move on the inside. Ethan goes high. Surprisingly, they did not wreck, but 3 wide finish for third. Of course, Gino gets it. And I think we had a wreck with the 43 as well, who's come home 14th. Looks like he just wrecks by himself. Yes, he does. So let's take a look at the results here. If they will pull up. For some reason they aren't. There we go. So Hunter Collier picks up his first win of the season. Jason Gallagher second. Gino Mero third. Ethan Harrison fourth. Nice little rebound for him. And Corbin Collins, a nice rebound for him as well in fifth. Another nice rebound for Alexander Hyder, 6th. Chris Lilly, 7th. Austin Duran, 8th. The 82, 9th. And then Dimitri rounds out your top 10. You see the rest of the field. Jay Mulder on back, all DNF from the event, I believe. Or actually, Diego Roldan on back, DNF from the event. Let's scroll down to see last bit of cars. Lath Hicks rounding out your field. So thank you all for coming out here and watching this event here at The Rock. Next week we'll be heading to Chicagoland for the Cup Series, probably for the Truck Series 2 on Monday. And yeah, I will see you guys